Hey everyone, it's Brittany. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a summer makeup tutorial for you, and I feel like this would be perfect for everyday or even like summer parties if you guys want to kind of bump up the lashes or something. I currently have lash extensions, but they're kind of on their last day, so I'm actually going to get a fill right after this video. I wanted to do something really easy for the summer makeup tutorial, and if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you know that my makeup style is very natural, and most of my makeup tutorials are super easy to recreate. So if you are new here, make sure you subscribe by hitting that subscribe button below this video. I would love it if you could stick around. I am using the Tarte Tartelette and Bloom eyeshadow palette in this tutorial, and over on my Dope profile I will actually be giving this away very soon along with two other things. So if you're not following me on there, definitely do that. My username is the same as Twitter and Instagram. It's BrittMarieYT. I can have it listed on the screen right here as well as in the description box below this video. Anyways, if you guys want to see a really easy summer makeup tutorial, then just keep watching. I'm going to start out by adding a little bit of dewiness to my skin. This is something that I like to do in the summer, so I'm using the Pixi Glowtion Day Dew, and this is just going to go around the perimeter of my face, and then for the center, like my T-zone, I'm using the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Primer. This is going to help keep my skin in the T-zone matte. It's also going to fill in any pores and just make your face really, really smooth and perfect for makeup. So I'm doing that just in the T-zone, and then I'm going to go straight into my concealer. Recently, I started loving this Becca Creme concealer. I don't usually like cream concealer, but this one is just amazing. I love to use this underneath my eyes and maybe a little bit on the sides of my nose, but it's so great for canceling out like dark tones under your eyes. And then for the rest of my face to conceal, I love using my ColourPop concealers. These are such a nice texture, especially for like any redness or blemishes. And currently I have a lot of pimples. I don't even know what's going on with my face. They're really painful, so hopefully that goes away soon. But I'm just going to go ahead and cover those up and then use my CC Plus cream from It Cosmetics. This one is one of my favorites to use in the summer because it's actually pretty high coverage, but it feels very light on the skin. And I love this one. It's called Light, but it's actually pretty dark for the light shade. But I do really love this one because it also has SPF 50 in it. So that's just like really great to use, especially in the summer. And then I like to set everything in place with a light setting powder. I really love the Peach Perfect one from Too Faced. It's super finely milled, so it does a really good job of not looking cakey but still mattifying everything. And then I will fill in my brows. I love the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown. It's like the absolute perfect shade for my brows, so I'm just filling them in like I normally do. Nothing special here. This is obviously going to be different for everybody. I always say this. But then I will set them in place every single time with my Essence Lash and Brow Gel. This is literally a holy grail product for me. I've gone through so many of these. They are so cheap. I think around like $2 or $3, and you can get them from so many different places. So then I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. I recently got the Tarte Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadow palette. I had been wanting it for so long, so thank you so much to Tarte for sending that to me. And I'm using the shade Smarty Pants, and this is going all throughout my crease as well as onto my lid. I really love to do a simple wash of color all over my lids. It just gives a really nice base to work with. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Sweetheart, and this is a nice dusty pink eyeshadow, and I wanted to kind of deepen up the crease a little bit, not too much, but also kind of give that nice like pinky hue. I still really like to use pink shades in the summer, especially now it's almost the end of spring, so why not kind of mix those together. So I'm going to use the shade Smarty Pants again and just slightly shade the bottom, like outer corner of my bottom lash line, just to kind of make it a little bit more cohesive. And then I'm using the lightest shimmery shade in this eyeshadow palette. It's called Funny Girl, and I've been really loving this kind of technique of doing a sort of halo eye, so just having the center of the lid highlighted. I always like to use my finger for this because it just packs on the color a lot better than just using a brush or something. So I'm also going to use that same color to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. And the last shadow I'm using is called Leader. This is a dark red brown, kind of like a brick color, but a little bit more on the neutral side. So I'm going to use this just to basically define my lash line. I'm doing a very thin line of this shadow on the outer half of my top lash line, very, very close to my lashes. And then I'm going to use mascara. And if you don't have eyelash extensions, you can obviously use this on your top and bottom lashes. but I just use it on my bottom for now. This is from Nude by Nature. It's a really great bottom lash mascara. And then I'm going to bronze up my face with the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I don't know if I said that right, but it's just a matte bronzer. It's very neutral tone, doesn't look too warm or anything. It looks very natural, so I'm just basically warming up my face for a natural tan. And I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Vintage Rose. I thought this would be perfect to tie in with the eyeshadow because it's kind of pink, but it's also a little peachy at the same time. So it looks really good with the eyeshadow. And then I will use one of my favorite highlighters ever. This is from Essence. It's the Pure Nude highlighter, and it's so affordable, but it also looks very high-end, especially when it's on your skin. It's got a very, very smooth, fine texture, so it doesn't look chunky at all. It's just like pure glow. It looks so good. Definitely recommend this one. And for lipstick, I'm using one of the Urban Decay Vice lipsticks. I think this might be a newer shade. It's called Stark Naked. I am in love with this shade. I think it's beautiful. It goes with so many different makeup looks. And on top, I'm using one of the Urban Decay Hi-Fi Shine lip glosses in the shade Midnight Cowgirl. I think this is my favorite shade out of all of them, but they have so many different shades to choose from. So that is the finished makeup look. If you want, you can set it in place. I love my Chill makeup setting spray from Urban Decay, but I ended up just washing this off right after anyways. But I do hope you guys enjoyed it. So that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and also let me know if you want to see more summer makeup tutorials or just any summer video in general. I would love to hear your guys' suggestions and requests. You can leave them in the comment section below. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!